Breathe in. Hello everybody, just been down to the allotment shop. Because I need to pick some more compost up. I've also been down and handed the donation in off Chris Pugh. Thank you very much for that, Chris. I've been down and handed in to the guys down at the allotment society for Blythe, who's taking the donations in. So yeah, thank you very much. They've marked everything down as well, who's it from and stuff like that. So that'll be put to good use. So I'm down at the allotment. I'm here for the next hour, and I've got to go for work. I've picked some more canes up and I've picked some more bloodfish and bone up. So I'm going to get a lot of things as much done as I can. I've got the last of the chilies to pop, peppers to pop up. I'm going to do that today as well. So I'll see you once I've gotten that sorted out. Well, time to go. I'll show you the bad news from in the polytunnel in a second, but I'll show you what I've been doing down here for the time being. My spare chilies, I've just popped the from the poly 16 in here. So I've got the cayenne, 8 cayenne and 8 patio sizzle. I've got some more which I need to pop in somewhere. I'm thinking about putting them just in this section here. I'll dig this section over tomorrow or something and I'll get them put in there. I need to get everything tidied up as well. I've put more canes on the chrysanthemums. I'll sort them out as well another day. So I'll take you into the polytunnel and show you the bad news. So this is where experience comes in. Everybody's having the same problem from what I've seen. I've came in and I've noticed that a couple of my Yorkshire Giants are starting to throw seed heads up. So they'll be going in the pot. This one will be doing the same shortly as well. I'm just waiting for that to come through. Seed head will be on there. So I've got 2 Yorkshire Giants come up. Spin you around and show you I've got a Cumbrian which has got the seed head up. And I've also got this one, looks like it's starting to go. This one's already gone, and that one looks like it's starting to go as well, like I predicted. So there we go, that's the end of them. I still have a few the Yorkshire Giants to finish off with, but I haven't got my tape measure again to measure these onions, but the onions are still coming together as well. It's a mess in here again. I don't know how, because I'm never even in here. I'm only in here at water, so I don't know how I managed to get a mess. So I need to sort this out, but I'll do that when I get a chance over the coming days. Everything's had a water in here, so time to shoot off. So I'll spin it around. So for me, I'll see you probably tomorrow. I'll see you when I see you, so catch you then. Hey guys, it's Thursday afternoon. I'm going to start off today's update with some bad news, and that's the leeks, which you've already seen earlier on in the week. So I've just pulled 5 up and I'll show you them, and I'll show you the rest of the bad news down at the tomato end. So I'll fling these around and I'll show you what I've pulled up here. Start off here. We've got Cumbrian, CSX, Cumbrian, Giant and Giant. All of these are 4 here. I've got the seed heads up, and this one here, this one here is split down the middle, so it's split all the way through there. So it's getting pulled up. These are going to be taken home for eating. I'm going to clean them up. I'm going to take them home to eat. So that's where they're standing at the minute. The rest of them in the polytunnel. So there's a few more that's going to go to seed. I know they will, but I need to tidy up in here. That one's the biggest Cumbrian that I've got so far. But yeah, it's just a waiting game, seeing how long it takes for these to pull off. They're going to be great for eating, so I'm not really fussed. But lessons learned. It's nearly coming to the end of the year. Nearly time to restart again. I will measure these onions in a second once I take you down to the tomato greenhouse and show you what's going on down there. So I'm going to take you down there now. So into the tomato greenhouse. Now, I got this last year. Okay, and so I was hoping not to get it this year, but it's due to irregular watering or lack of calcium. So I'll just flip these around this side and you can see what the issue is. Seasoned growers will spot this straight away. Now this thing here is blossom end rot. Now that's irregular watering / lack of calcium. And it makes the bottoms start to rot. No one's there. See if we can see any more. There is a few. I know there is. There's another one there. them fruits are no good whatsoever. So I'm going to go off and start pulling all of these off. So basically I've lost a fair few tomatoes, as you can see. That's what they turn out like, and they go mushy on the bottom. So I'm going to... The Tigerella haven't been affected at the minute, so I'm quite pleased with them so far. It looks like it's only been the money maker in the Gardener's Delight, because you can see the other side here, that one's starting to go, that one's gone, so is that one there. So like I say, lessons learned again. So what I'm going to do next year is I'm going to have a system in here with the bucket in the end on a timer and some hoses coming down into the buckets and things into the ground, and I'll set my timer away for that. So I'll just need to fill up the big end. So that's what's going to happen next year. So yeah, well, that's going to try and hopefully counteract the problem with the blossom end rot. So I'm also going to top dress these with calcium as well next year. But there is a few that's still alright. I'm going to continue on with the watering. But these sweet millions at the back here, there's one of them that is absolutely laden with fruit. These are starting to turn now, the Tigerella tomatoes. As you can see, that one there starting to turn, which I'm pleased about. So as you can see, there it is there. So you can see there, sweet millions. It's I do like the sweet millions. They're a lot later this year than they were last year, but there's plenty of them on there, as you can see. It's a nice first truss. But yeah, issues ongoing with blossom end rot. If anybody else has counteracted it, or anybody's had it before and they've managed to solve the problem, what did you do differently? To be honest, there's too much again, so I've lost out on a fair few here. So let's see what happens. The plum tomatoes seem to be alright, the Roma, but yeah, so answers on a postcard. So I'm going to crack on and see what else I can get done while I'm here. So back into the polytunnel, and here you can see, apart from the mess, the onions. Now I've just got the measurement on this one here, the biggest one, and it's currently sitting at just 19.2 inches. So it's still growing, but it has slowed right down, so it'll not be long before these are lifted. So I've been very happy with these. They're big onions, they're really big onions from what I've grown in the past, so this has been a success on all my kind for my first year growing them, so I am very happy with them. So I look forward to growing them again next year, and then hey, never know, I might put in for a couple of shows, local shows, see what happens. But I'm going to get cracked on and see what else I can get on with before I leave. So what I've got in here is the lavender, and what I've just done is I've just snipped across the top, because it's starting to get pretty tall. So I've just snipped across the top, removed the tops, and that'll help promote more growth on them. I'll keep them because they smell lovely. You can put them in a little bag and you can let them dry out. But I've just sort all them out. So it wasn't that long ago I put these in here actually, and the root systems are flying to the bottom. These have been just been watered. This sugar beet, this giant watermelon that I popped into their pot as well, is absolutely romping away. So I need to find somewhere for this to go ASAP. There's a giant one there on that side, and that's a Steinert sugar baby one there. That there is the bush chrysanthemum from the mother plant. It's snapped, so I've had to leave that the way where I've had to put that into some compost. Now here we have the geranium cuttings that I took with, as you know, took the cuttings from, and underneath here you can see they're starting to get some roots on there. These ones I've already started producing flowers on. The roots will be coming underneath there shortly as well. That's in there definitely. Same with these ones. Same with this one here, starting to produce flowers. So the ones that I did originally are flying away. So these are cuttings, first lot of cuttings that I took from them plants that I bought from Morrison's. So hopefully we'll have plenty more stock to go off. Dave, Shaw, thank you very much for introducing me into this Cape gooseberry. It's never stopped given me fruit, and the fruit is absolutely gorgeous. It is, it's lovely. I love eating the fruit off this. It tastes nice and sweet. So thank you very much for introducing me to that. I've still got these peppers to pop up in there as well. I'll get them sorted out. Not today though. I've got the full weekend to help out, to get sorted out. Grandad Dave's pot leeks. These need potting on as well. You see they're desperate for it to be potted on. So I need to get them potted on and get all the lower flags and stuff removed from them and get them outside in the ground. I need to find some space for them. But other than that, that's it for today, because I am going to enjoy the remainder of the sunshine. So I'm going to sort them leeks out, take them home. I might pull a couple of the giant onions up because a couple of them are slowed right down, so take them home for to dry off as well. Do a bit of practicing with the talcum powder and stuff, but I'll explain more about the talcum powder and the onions next time. I need to do a bit more research on how to prep the onions, because I'm going to get them go prepping them first before I eat them. So yeah, I'll see you over the next couple of days, so catch you then. Morning everybody, it's Saturday morning. I'm about to head down to the garden, but I thought I'd show you the sunflower. Here, update on the giant sunflower. It's outside the house at home. It's reached its peak, and it's also got its head on. So I'll spin you around and show you what it's at before I head down to the garden. So, right, excuse the couch. I'll tell you about that later on. So, starting on the bottom, it goes there, past the first window, past the dish, past the bracket, up to the top window, and there's the head. So, biggest sunflower I've ever grown. I was hoping to get it right at the top of the roof, but never mind. We'll see what happens next year. So I'm going to save these seeds for next year as well and see what comes of it. But there might also be some for a giveaway, which I'm going to mention shortly as well. So keep your eyes peeled for that. So I'll see you down to the garden, and we'll see what I get up to today. Just arrived at the garden, and guess what? It's raining again. Don't have to water the garden. Way. So I am going to start trying tidying up in the rain. I'm not bothered if it's raining. I'll get wet. I haven't got a jacket on. It wasn't raining when I left the house, but it is now. So I'm just making a start at the top sections. I come in through the gate, of course, because I had a lot of wood delivered, so I'm trying to find a home for that, trying to get it moved so it can be out of my way, so when I come in it doesn't look an absolute bomb site. So I'm going to start that, then I'm going to see how bad the rain gets, and I'm going to take the strawberries, that strawberry planter, the one that is there with the runners, I'm going to take it inside the top greenhouse, and I'm going to start potting on the runners. I'm a bit late with it, but I'm going to get it done now, because it's a job that needs to get done. So I'll take you in there, and I'll see what else needs to be potted on in there as well. So I've just finished doing this, taking the runners from my granddad's and my granddad's, the heritage strawberries. So hopefully I'll get a decent crop from these next year and the year after. These are the ones that I've taken, like I say, from my granddad, and his strawberries are massive. He got them in the ground. If I get a chance, I'll show you. So I've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I've got 19 new plants there, ready for rooting, and I've still got the runners still shooting off as well. So I'll wait until they get a form a bit bigger, and I'll start doing them ones as well. So there's still time for to get a few more as well of these. So I've already chucked the ones that I used this year from the ones I've got in the back garden, because they are absolutely useless. They're no good whatsoever. So starting fresh from next year, I'll have a cracking bumper of strawberries next year, hopefully. What with these ones and the ones Rodney sent us, and other ones I'm going to be picking up along the way. Hopefully we'll get a nice crop of strawberries from next year. It's all about the preparation. Like I say, I'm looking into now and starting next year's stuff now as well. So yeah, that's one other job done. I was telling you earlier on about the couch, the seat that's outside. I had to dismantle it and take it out, because at the moment, next week I may be a bit quiet. And that's because my daughter, Sky, is going for an operation on both of her feet. So I'm going to be out, she's going to be out of action, I'm going to be out of action for she can't put her feet on the floor for around about a week. So I have to help her out and help, of course, Leslie out inside the house and stuff like that. We've got with moving stuff around, so she's having to sleep downstairs on the sofa bed. So I've had to move stuff out of the way, so that's the reason why that was outside anyways. Everything else in the back here is looking canny. I've got some flowers already on the geraniums, which I'll show you now as well from the cuttings that I've taken. I'm going to pop them on now as well, so I'll just spin you around and show you them. So these are the cuttings that I took, and you can see getting flowers on these ones already. There's flowers on these ones already as well. So really these could go out, they could go outside. So in fact I'm just going to leave them. I'm going to pop them outside, leave them outside, let them climatise outside, then I'm going to put them in possibly the front border. So that's where they're at the minute. I mean, even the mother plant for that one is starting to produce the flower. Once again, another pink one. One more thing I wanted to show you whilst in here is these massive peppers, the bell peppers, that I've popped into the 9 litre air pots I got off Gary Cooper. These ones, compared to the ones that I just left in the 1 litre pots, I think they are, you can see the size difference on them, and they're both exactly the same. I mean, they were just transplanted from this pot into the 9 litre air pot. So I think I need to find a bigger pot for those, which I'll do now actually. I'll get them sorted out now. And I also need to sort out where I'm going to put these tomatoes. But in the meantime, I'm going to get cracked on with them peppers, so I'll see once I've done that. So that's another job done. After them final 4 peppers into the large pot, I'm just going to leave them 4 outside. There's these 8 outside. Find a space for them now. Then I'll have a look to see what the wind's picked up and the sun's come back out. See what I can get tidied up down here. I've already moved some of the doors and stuff. The wood needs to be taken inside there. I'll just sort this bit out before I need to pop out. But yeah, I'm making head game in any case. Getting there slowly. I've got some things to put in the ground and stuff, but I can't do that yet. So I'm just tinkering on best I can, see what he's doing before I need to shoot off. So I'm going to get cracked on. So I've just been checking on the cauliflower there, and I've spotted one of the purple graffiti headed cauliflowers. It's ready to be picked, so I've picked it up, and this is what I've come up with. Not the greatest of heads, but quite still pleased with it. It's a little cauliflower. Something different as well. I've got different coloured cauliflower going in here as well, along with the ones that's next door as well. So first purple graffiti headed cauliflower of the year. I'll see what it tastes like and I'll feed back to you. Everything else on here is looking alright. I'll see if I can see anything in here in any case. As you can see in the back there's a couple more of the purple graffiti cauliflowers starting to head up. Everything else in here is all foliage at the minute, to be honest. I've got the purple headed and I've got the snowball in here. So I'll just take you down to the snowball section. It's here. A few of them have already bolted. These are the biggest that I get. So we've got that one there. That one there's bolted as well. That one there hasn't yet, but it's only going to be small. This one here is pretty much ready to be picked. Same with that one as well. There's a few of them that's really small, like, and where these cabbage whites are getting in, I don't know. I'll have to high five that bugger as well. Anyhow, kale, it's coming on fantastic. I haven't even used that yet. I'll have to try and use some because Dave has mentioned regards to getting some kale crisps on the go. So I'll give that a try and see how things go out and report back. That side there, I've still got the different colour cauliflower to put in. They're the later sown ones. So I've got to sort out that section there when it's not wet. But other than that, everything is coming on. It's just a bit of a mess at the minute, which I need to tidy up. I need to get sorted out. It'll be better prepared next year, especially with us having next door as well, because I'll be better prepared. Because this whole garden, I'm going to give no dig a go this next year with this. So all of these are going to be no digs. I'm going to load cardboard down. I'm going to put some manure down, leave it, see how things go with that. And on the other side, I'll dig it in on that side and see how things go with that in any case. But for the time being, I'm going to see what else I can get done, because I've got no plans today, so I'm just trying to see what I can get done when I'm down here. Right, I'm inside the top greenhouse here, and some news on the onions. Over the past couple of days, it looks like these have split, so I'm going to be pulling these tomorrow. So that's the onions all done. They're the biggest they're going to get. They're starting to split now. I'm going to leave that one in there because that one's still growing. As soon as that one starts splitting, that's when I'll lift that one as well. But this one here and this one here will be getting lifted along with that one there. So I've got 3 there that's going to get lifted. And I'll get that done tomorrow when I get the preparation for the stuff, because I wasn't expecting to have to do this today. So I'll come back down tomorrow, I'll finish off showing how I'm going to be doing this tomorrow, and we'll see how they look when I'm finished. What I've got here is, I've got the cuttings, the suckers that I took off the Big Daddy tomatoes and the Big Boy tomatoes. Now, if memory serves, I think Dave Shaw sent us a message saying that one of the tomatoes wasn't what he thought it was. So it's now a guessing game to see what it is. Something I think it was mentioned regards of it being a Black Russian tomato or something like that. But time will tell. We'll see. The 2 that I've got in there are coming along all right. They're beefsteak tomatoes by the looks of things. But I'm only going to be growing 6 of these suckers because I don't have the room and I don't want to waste compost. So I'm just going to pick the 3 best ones of each. So what I've got here is I've got the buckets, flower bucket. I've got already done a few here. I haven't filled them all the way up to the top with compost. I've only filled them halfway up. I've the usual mix that I do. The humax, I've got humax, I've put some bloodfish and bone in as well, and also some perlite as well. So all I'm doing is, where are they? As you can see, the tomatoes, these are just, like I say, these are from the suckers themselves. So suckers have been very successful rooting, with no rooting powder and nothing. All I'm doing is popping them straight in, covering over the top, removing the lower leaves. Then what I'll do is I'll just top that up with a bit more compost, just so it covers it up. Then water that in, keep it outside. So that is all that is going to be done on there. So I'm going to get on with these ones. I'm going to pop them outside next door, next to the ones that's already outside as well, because these are going to be growing outside, because I've got no room inside. So I'm going to pop these outside. So I'm going to get on with these, then I'll see what else I can get done. Just like I said before, no plans, I'm just trying to get stuff done as I'm going on today. Right, I've emptied them strawberries out because they're no good whatsoever. So I'll just pop them down there. And they're ready for whatever I want to put in them for either next year or moving forward. If there's anything I want to put in them now, like the hanging geranium, put them in there. But something else has happened today. Checking on my YouTube channel, and I just got a notification to state, well done on reaching 1,000 subs. 1,000 people, 1,000 subscribers. I never ever thought that I would get anywhere near 10, never mind 1,000. So over the past, it's been since September, so it's been 10 months now I've been doing these videos. Only did them for myself, as I've already mentioned before. It's just for a bit more confidence and stuff like that, and a bit for a diary for myself as well, to see what I've been growing and how I've done it. It's been great looking back on the videos I've done to see how I've progressed over the course of this season. Now I've only been doing these for 1 season, and have 1,000 people subscribed. It's absolutely amazing. So in light of that, I'm going to be doing the first ever giveaway. So been having to think of what I could give away, because it's normally just the usual stuff. So first things first, I'm going to give away, the prizes are very own t-shirt. So I'm going to do males, females, female sizes and the child's, because I know there's plenty of kids like to have a watch here. I've received a couple of messages saying that some kids do enjoy watching the show channel videos. Hey, your kids are learning fantastic. So if you want to get yourselves a t-shirt, just tell your parents to pop a comment on. I'll tell you later on as well how to, wait, once I finish this section anyways, how you can put your names in the hat for the giveaway. So get yourself your own t-shirt, your own name on, so you can have, like myself, Dean's lost a plot, or as I'll show you when the granddad comes over, because he's getting himself one as well. So he's got his, he's going to come over and I'll show you his as well. So get yourself a top. I'm going to be doing a giveaway with some of his leek seeds, because I've still got some seeds from last year which I will be sowing from September. I'm also going to be giving away a few packets of the giant sunflower seeds. So the giant sunflower that's outside my house, which you seen earlier on, it's just finished. So when that dries off, I'll give away a couple of them. And guess who's here? Sneaking in. Tell he's got his own shirt. I'm just saying I'm going to do a giveaway for reaching 1,000 subscribers. So I'm gonna give away a shirt. I'm gonna give away a shirt with our own names on, like you've got yours, Grandad Dave's. I'm gonna give away some giant sunflower seeds. Some of the.
I got the wrong wording on.
You got the wrong. How did you get the wrong wording on?
I should have found the plot.
Found the plot. You haven't found the plot.
I've had it for 30 years. I must have found it by now. Oh, you don't want that on.
Snip it off. Yeah, so I'm going to give some giant sunflower seeds away as well some leek seeds, and I need to have a see what else I've got, see what else there is, but there will be a giveaway. I'll sort that out tomorrow, and I'll leave details on the end of the video of how you can enter that competition. But once again, thanks very much for all 1,000 guys that subscribed, and hopefully here's to the next 1,000 as well. So thanks very much, guys. I'm going to shoot off home now because I've got some stuff to be getting on with, and I'll catch you up with you tomorrow. So see you then. Hello guys, it's Sunday. It's Sunday afternoon now. I've come down to pull one. I'm going to pull one of these onions up in any case. The rain is still coming down heavy, and which is great for the garden. But also that means I kind of get nothing done in the garden itself. So I'm just going to get stuff ready and bring some stuff up for to get sorted for dinner today. Like I say, I'm going to take one of these today. I know I said I was going to pull all three, but I'm going to do one at a time, just so I can get myself ready, know how to prepare these properly. I've watched a few videos, and I'll see how it goes first. So I'll do a trial test run with this one before I pull the other two up, and I'll show you how I prepare them ones, possibly next week. So we're going to get this onion pulled up. We'll see what the root system's like, see how far it goes down, and then I'll get it ready to take home. What else we've got to do today? There's not much, is there? Make tea. Well, I've got make tea today. The spaces where I've taken the leeks from, what I've done is the spare tomatoes that I showed you yesterday, which I said I was only going to put 3 of each kind in. The spare ones I've just popped into the holes that's in here. So that's that. We might put the collars on the leeks as well, depending on how long it takes for to get the veg and everything out I want to be getting for dinner today. But let's get this onion out and see what the root system's like on the bottom, shall we? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a bucket full of water, because what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lift it all out, and I'm going to get rid of all the soil and the compost off and leave all the root system on to show you what the root system is like. And I want to see what it's like as well. So we'll see what it's like while I fill it up, pick it up.
Hello. This is a little Japanese onion.
So that's overwintering an onion that Sky's got, and that is it's supposed to be heavy onion, but it looks like more of a quality onion, but still massive compared to the small one. Right, Sky, what's up with it? So you can see that's a standard one there that I've grown in the past, and this one here, as you can see, it's as big as my head.
How about Sky? My head?
Let's have a look. It's bigger than Sky's head. It's bigger than a 10-year-old's head. So, you know what it is? I'm out of the moon with that. I wanted to grow a giant onion. Yes, there's been some damage and some things happening over the past. The thrip damage is, as you can see, really bad. But in hindsight, I set out to grow a giant onion, and so far the proof is in the picture. So you can see there's the normal onions. There's a giant onion. So, very pleased with how that's turned out. Now, I know that I mentioned yesterday regards to the splitting, that's the reason why I was lifting these. So this one is already split twice, as you can see, because the 2 flags have been removed. And on the bottom, see where the root plate is. On the bottom you can see where the layers have been. So this could have been potentially a bit bigger if it hadn't split. I could have left these in. I mean I know they're split, but you normally just get told to remove the outer layers, let them see how big they get, then as soon as they stop growing, then you can lift them up. I'm going to do that with potentially 1 or 2 of them in there. But as of this one and another one, I will lift them up, because they take about 6 weeks to ripen off. So next step I'm going to get done with is I'm going to prepare them for ripening. Now, you can see the roots on the bottom there, it's very, very long. I don't even think that these actually went into the bed where I'd actually prepared. so that might be something I can look into next year as well. I could chop the buckets in half so that the onion does go into the trench. But like I say, it's all a learning curve for me. Probably have the same thing with the leek that I've got, the CSX leek that I've got in there when I put in. So I'll progress and see how I get on. I'll bear this in mind. Remember to watch this video later back as well next year before I plant them in. But in the meantime, I'm very happy with this. So the next step is to clean it up. So what I normally do, what you do to clean them up is you chop it off about a couple of inches up the neck, then
like a giraffe.
Yeah, then the bottom section you just cut all the roots off to the base. Be careful not to break into the onion itself. Then there is a way of tying some rope around here, which I'll take some rope home with us and I'll have a go with this. Like I said, I'm going to have a play with this and see how things get on with it. But as of me and Sky today, that's all we're going to be doing because of the weather and because I need to go get sorted out. We are going to lift some vegetables. So I've got my purple headed cauliflower which I'm taking home to have today for lunch. So that should be something a little bit different on dinner. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Yum yum. I'm going to get some cauliflower, the standard cauliflower lifted. I'm going to get some broccoli lifted as well, and the cabbage as well. So before I shoot off, I'll show you that produce. Then we'll call it for the week's video, and I'll let you know how we can enter this week's competition for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, where you can win your own t-shirt. You want a t-shirt, don't you?
What?
You want a t-shirt as well, don't
Yeah.
you? You're not getting one. You need to enter.
I want to win.
You'll have to enter the competition to win the giveaway. What? Well, I'll tell you what. We'll come back to that once we go get our dinner vegetables. So we'll come back and tell you about the video and close off. Okay, guys. So what I've got here is a good harvest from all the hard work that has paid off. So what we're getting is some cauliflower, some purple-headed, and some standard snowball cauliflower. Now these have been pretty poor, the cauliflower, for the past few years, so I will look into getting better seed for better. Now I know I can grow some decent stuff now with the process that I've picked up this year. I want to grow some better cauliflower. That is the plan for next year, and better broccoli as well. So I'll have a look for seed. So if you do have any advice regards to what seeds to pick for cauliflowers, what's worked for you well in the past, please drop us a message and I'll take a look at that, and we'll see how things go for next year with it. But a couple of heads of cauliflower there. We're getting the white turnip, so the white snowball turnip. That's a standard one. I found that sitting on the top. It was massive. So plenty of turnip there. Now swede, I didn't see this because it was underneath the blue cover. Now I did mention in my previous video when I planted the turnip out that I would probably have already made the mistake of doing it, which I did, because the turnip grows underneath, of course, so it grew underneath, and what I had to do was I had to hack the top off, take the top off, and I had to lift the blue cover up, pull this from underneath, and this thing came out. It's massive, it's fantastic. I'm looking forward to seeing if there's any more of these beauties hidden underneath there, but I'm very pleased with that. And I've also got somebody who really likes a swede and turnip as well, so I've got plenty for her to give out as well, because I don't just feed it for me, I feed it for friends as well. So next, pretty much last but not least, got the cabbage. This is golden acre cabbage, I do believe, without checking. Nice size head on it. I had a bit of a bad year with cabbage last year, so I've cut them right down and just put them into small spaces, as you can see. It's worked, it's fantastic. The growing has been really well for it as well. So once again, I think I've nailed on my growing process for next year with the stuff what I want to add with the charge, and obviously picking up the vermiculite and the perlite and stuff like that. Getting them a good start in life produces a good finish as well. So I'm pleased with that outcome as well. So nice bit of cabbage there. I've already got potatoes and things which I pulled up. Them second early ones I'll do for mash and things like that. So this is what it all comes down to. It all comes down to the hard work, the starting the seed off. It all comes down to the fruits of the labour, and I'm very pleased with how these have turned out. And I'm very pleased with how these have turned out. Now the onion is the same size as me swede. So yeah, this one here, this onion, what I need to do is I need to prepare it. Like I said, I'm going to go home, I'm going to measure it up, I'm going to chop the foliage off the top, I'm going to tie it up around the top, I'm going to remove the roots. Now that's canny roots. Now I don't believe these roots actually got into the bed themselves, So the bed itself, I had them in the tubs with the bottom cut off. I don't think they actually went down into the bed. So what I might do next year is just chop them buckets in half, just so I've got somewhere for them to sit really. Pop them in, then I think I will do it differently next year. So look out for that, and I've learned my lessons from this year as well. So I prepared that bed pretty much for nothing. So that bed's still actually usable. So we'll see if I can put some stuff in there once I pull everything out of there. We'll see what winter crop I can put in there. I'll ask for some advice as well with regards to what I can put in there. But I'll sort this out. There will be talcum powder involved from what I've seen. But I'll have a look at this and I'll inform you and update you next week with regards to how this gets on, and we'll see how the other onions fare over the next week. Because what I'll do is I'll leave a couple of them in, because as you can see with this one, the flags really should be like there and there. I've already pulled 2 layers off because it's split twice. This is the reason why I've lifted this one up specifically. But the other ones I'll leave in for another couple of weeks. These take about 6 weeks to cure off. So like I say, it's all a lesson for me to be learned. So last but not least, the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So with your chance to win a top and also some giant sunflower seeds. Now there's no promises that they're going to produce the same sort of one I've got, but I don't even know if they're going to produce anything, but I'm going to give them away. So if you want to grab yourself a couple of sunflower seeds as well, I'm also going to store and keep some of the sunflower seeds that I've got down the allotment from the big ones. I'll put a picture on. In fact, I'll put it on now. So you can see the size for against Sky. They are the giant ones that I bought online. Now they are decent ones. I'm going to keep them and try and sow them again next year because there were some good sunflower seeds. So for your chance to win a t-shirt, tallest sunflower seeds and the giant sunflower seeds I've got in here, for your chance to be in with, well, your chance of winning, what you got to do, Sky?
You've got to comment down below.
What do you got to comment down below?
Lost the plot 2.
What was that?
Lost the plot 2.
Oh man, it's I've lost the plot too. So comment down below in the YouTube comments. If you comment down I've lost the plot too, okay, you'll be entered into the competition for the giveaway. I will be giving 3 shirts away. So 1 for male, 1 for female, and 1 for a child. So once you've got 7 days to get your names on. What I'll do then is I will put them into a random generator, select the winner next Monday. So it'll be next Monday. So it'll not be on next week's video. It'll be on the Monday after. So I'll select the winner on that Monday. The winners on that Monday. I'll get in contact. I'll put a little YouTube video up for the winners, and then I'll get in contact with them. Now, unfortunately, as this is my first giveaway, it's only going to be open for those who are currently residing in the UK. So apologies for that. Subscribed. Rules are, you've got to be subscribed to the channel, and you once again have to comment down below into the YouTube comments. But thank you very much, man. Did you want to say that? Did you? Did you want to say that?
No, I haven't seen it.
All right, okay, fair enough.
I just got dry throat.
It's got dry throat. Right, so you'll see me next week. Maybe it's a little bit less from this video, but because of this little one here. So I'll see you next week. She probably won't. So I'll see you next week, and good luck in the giveaway. And
I'll see you after surgery.
She'll see you after surgery, and hopefully this wind doesn't stay up, because it is very windy at the moment.
He's the one who did the rain dance.
it was Dave as well. Blame Dave. But yeah, so for me and Sky, see you next week. Good luck in the competition, and thank you everybody who was subscribed. New subscribers, old subscribers, everybody for commenting.
I've subscribed.
Oh, thanks very much. You're one of the 1,000, are you? Oh, you may be in for a chance to win if you put your name on. So yeah, thanks everybody for messaging and things like that as well. Like I said in previous times before, I really enjoy speaking to new people. Anybody that needs any advice, or anybody that's got any advice, I'm always willing to criticism as well. Anything you want to say, you can. Don't mind whatsoever. But from me and the young lady here, see you next week. Ah, well, anyways, she won't. See you next week.
I'll see you after surgery.
Watch what he's all doing.
Bye.
Bye.